Okay, I'm loaded now, and you're not allowed to strap the full load down where you get loaded up at. You can strap the ones at the front and the ones at the back, but then you've got to drive around the plant to the designated strapping down area. But last time I come here, they loaded me 11 coils and they put them straight down on the deck, and then that put my tandems at 35 thou. My drives were at 31 thou, and so I had to spread my tandem out, which I don't like doing. And when it's loaded, it's even worse to spread out. I mean, you might say, why didn't I spread him before? Well, I didn't know last time, but I don't like spreading it anyway. I don't like running with it spread out. It scrubs the tyres down. So what I've done now, I've asked him to double up one at the front. Initially he put it between that stack, but then I said, well, move it down one, and fingers crossed, should just about be right. So now we move round to the strapping area and strap it all down. Reminds me of Rod Miller's film. Welcome to Johnstown, Pennsylvania. Didn't do any filming on the journey down. Sorry about that. I've really got to figure out some way of fixing the camera to the dashboard. I'm currently parked on Liberty Wire's free lorry park, truck stop parking lot. Liberty Wire is just down the street there. That's where I'm delivering at. I arrived here at 3 PM local time, and they said, sorry, cut off is 2 PM. You'll have to come back at 6 AM. So, oh yeah, I pulled up right. It says truckers checking with CB. So I picked the CB up, calls on the mic, no answer. So I ended up parking over there. I had to walk up the street, and he said, oh yeah. I said, doesn't your CB work? He said, yeah, it's working. I don't think he's got it set up right. Good morning. It's 20 past 7 and the security guard has just phoned me back. He said, right, you can come on down now. So, off we go. have arrived, and the security guard, first bloke I spoke to, first thing he says is, "Hey, I like your truck, buddy." Right, let's go inside. These straps are a lot more difficult to roll up than the ones we used to in England. They're 4 inches wide. So I can't roll them up as quick as what I used to. The more you roll it up, the slower you go. And the last bit, well, the last bit's just a right mess. Look at that. What are you going to do with that? You can put rubber bands around them, but can't be arsed. We're empty now. I didn't get a chance to film, so off we go.
There is going to be
didn't film anything of today at all, sorry about that. I'm loaded now. I've got one machine on, mini excavator, but you know, it's only one machine, so I've got to sit tight and see if we can get some more freight heading north. So I've just got to hang around in this area. I've just booked myself a shower at the Flying J. 19 people in front, and I was just getting out the truck. There's a trucker next to me and he's saying, look, I mean, I'm on this truck stop, you want to see, it's absolute bedlam on here. It took me 20 minutes to do a circle of the parking lot. It's absolute chaos, but I've parked now. I'm in a completely hatched off area. It says, oh, no parking, no parking, but you know, as always, trucks are parked here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go inside the truck stop, wait for the shower, and then once I'm all freshened up, I'm just going to leave and go and find somewhere else to park, because I just can't stand the noise. Oh yeah, there's a trucker here who wants to talk to me. No, I don't. He's walked straight past. So yeah, so we'll go inside. Yeah, so as you can see, I've got the mini digger on. I mean, it's paying well, but on its own, you know, it's stupid to drive all the way back up to Canada with all that deck space. So we've got to hang about, hopefully. I mean, I didn't even bother, you know. I thought about filming, you know, loading it and tying it all down, but there's so many videos already on YouTube of how to chain stuff down. I figure, like, what's the point? You know, it's only putting some chains on and doing some binders up. So So walk over to the truck stop. Walk over to the truck stop, see about getting a shower. Fuck me, how'd you get into this place? It's fucking massive. It's like a 10-minute walk just to the building. Right, we're getting there. Okay, we are on the move at last. Hallelujah! It is now Wednesday and I got that excavator on, loaded last Thursday, so I've been sitting here virtually, hang on, the fucking screen's all wank. What the fuck's going on here? Lens is dirty. Yeah, I got that excavator on, right, last Thursday. It's now Wednesday, I've been sitting here the entire week. Finally got a machine. It's a skid steer, £13,000, and I'm picking it up from just south of Scranton. It's 110 mile away from us, and that's going to New Brunswick. So that's the perfect freight because, you know, it's in the right direction. There was a lot of other freight that was coming from Ontario going to New Brunswick. Well, none of them come off anyway, but even if they had, I wouldn't have been pleased. I wouldn't have been very happy with that because I'd have been taking this mini excavator up into Ontario, loading more freight, and then driving over 1,000 miles all through Canada. And really, I prefer being on the interstates, the better roads. So, but there is talk of, I think, 19 skids as well, but that might not come off, so it won't matter if it is, because this load I got now is going to cover my fuel and the cost of the cost of the ship to get to Newfoundland. So I'm going to leave the camera propped up on the bed because I still haven't bought a decent camera. I'm going to leave it propped up. I'm going to do a bit of filming as we drive, but not too much. But I know a lot of people want to see, well, I want to hear hear the exhaust and they want to see me shifting gear and all that, so I'm going to leave it on here for a bit, and then when I get bored I want to hear my music, I'll have to turn the camera off. So here we go. Sweating like a fucking hell. Move on. Trucks come round here, he must have seen me backing out, just drove all the way round and just stopped. Couldn't have fucking waited down there. Jeez mate, now he stuff puts it in reverse, now it's backing up 10 inches. Fucking Volvo driver, what do you expect? You couldn't wait for me to clear the way before he starts reversing. arrived, checked in, got to circle the yard and then back on the loading ramp. And that's it, let's go and have a look. It's a good looking truck. Just tightening it until I get the back one on, or else it'll just pull it forward. So do the back one now and then tighten them up. Bit sweaty. Didn't need the sock, or whatever it's called. I'll call it a sock. Throw that in there, do the buttons up, job done. In actual fact, I ain't going to pull over to the side and back up to that concrete block, because if you just, I reckon I could just swing hard right off from here, come round here, hopefully this car's moved out the way by then, and I'm going to drive straight down and just pull up alongside on all that gravel and hardcore, just to the left of them bushes there, just there, and then the diner's just there. I should be able to walk inside, and with a bit of luck I might get a window seat and I can sit there eating my dinner while looking at my cab over Pete. So let's do that then. Perfect. Lovely jubbly. Let's go inside and eat. Absolutely starving here I am. Look at that truck. That's a good looking truck.